geometry fans, this is video 1.1. It's kind of an introduction. You're going to get a lot of vocabulary words thrown at you. I'm going to run through the words and then I'll put up the questions again just so that you can kind of see what's going on. All right, so the first thing they want to talk about is collinear. Okay, they want 4 collinear points. And if you look at this diagram here, collinear are points on the same line. So if you look at point M, point N, and point O, since they're on the same straight edge, those 3 points would be collinear. All right, point K, and point L would also be collinear, okay? But they want 4. So the only 4 points I see, and this is gonna be question 1, all right, the only 4 points I see that are collinear are, look, H, N, K, and I, and when we write it, we just put capital H, capital N, capital K, and capital I. You use a capital letter in geometry to show points, okay? So on this diagram, here, let me unzoom a little bit. All right, so the first question is 4 collinear points. That would be on the same line, H, N, K, and I. All right, the next question is, find me a line that contains point M. Okay, so this is question 2. When you name a line, you need to pick 2 points that are on it. All right, look, that contains M. So M and N are on that line, M and O is on that line, even N and O is on that line. So I can pick any of these 2 points. I'm just gonna stick with M and N, and it says it wants a line, so I'm gonna put double-headed arrow above it, okay? It is not the only answer, all right? If you wanted to put M-O, you could, with a double-headed arrow above it. And then, of course, you can put M-N with a double-headed arrow over it. You can also switch these letters. You can say line N-M, line, oh, look, I wrote that twice. All right, M-N, M-O, let's try N-O. All right, I wrote that one twice, who knows why. Well, anyway, you get it. Pick any 2 points that are on the line in any order. Okay, question 3. A line that contains points H and K. A line that contains both points H and K. All right, we'll make this question 3. All right, you want points H and K, so it's the same thing. This time I'm gonna do it right. Let's just do the obvious. Let's just do HK. All right, a line that contains points H and K, just grab H and K, all right? They're just being weird. You could pick HI if you wanted to. All right, this time I'm not gonna repeat. All right, if you wanted to, you could pick NI. Okay, as long as you're picking any 2 points that are on that line. All right, question 4. All right, question 4. Another name for line Q. All right, let me put a 4 here, line Q. So if you want to name a line with 1 letter, you can. We usually do a lowercase cursive letter. So when it says line Q, there's your line Q. If I want to name this though, and I want to name it with points, I got to pick 2. So I'm just going to pick JL, and I'm going to put a double-headed arrow above it. Again, you can pick any 2 points that are on Q. Finally, question number 5. All right, the intersections of lines P and R. So here we go. Here is line R, here is line P, and then they intersect here at N. So that last one would be N. I'm gonna put the questions back up for you just because of the vocabulary. That first one, remember that I asked for, was about collinear. All right, so collinear, that was the first question, is points that are on the same line. I know, it's a lot of vocabulary that just kind of goes at you for sure. All right, let's try a problem that sounds a little more familiar to you. We're gonna be using some of our Algebra 1 skills, okay? So we're gonna do a problem with what they call segment addition, and I wanna focus on number 3. So let me zoom in as awesome as I can. All right, number 3. This question always looks more difficult than it is. It's not difficult at all, trust me, okay? All right, so we're giving you this diagram also for number 3. All right, and the first thing they tell you is from E to G is 71. Okay, what I would get in the habit of doing is look, draw this big old little loop-de-doop, and then you know that this is 71. Okay, so from E to G it is 71. The reason why they call this segment addition is look, from E to F, if you add it to F to G, that would end up totaling that total distance of 71. So that's literally all you're going to do. You're going to grab 8x minus 17, okay? You're going to add it to 5x minus 3, okay? And then after we add it, we're going to set it equal to 71, all right? And I hope you like the way I wrote it. I thought, why not write it vertically so you have all your like terms matching up. So look, 8 and 5 is 13, keep the x's. 17 negative, negative 3 is negative 20. All right, now look, you just created an equation, okay? The only thing you had to realize was that the 71 is that whole segment, and these two smaller segments, EF and FG, add up to be 71. Then you simplify, make your equation. All right, here we go. I'm going to add 20 to both sides. I'm going to get 13x equals 91. Okay, divide by 13 and divide by 13. Okay, and to get your answer, x equals, and if you are using a calculator, please remember you always go top divided by bottom, or numerator. So 91 divided by 13, and you get the answer, x is 7. Now, don't do a Mr. Mac. Make sure that's what they want. Let's go back to the question. Oh, the question did ask for x. Okay, they did ask for x. All right, so then we're done. The answer is 7. Okay? All right, guys, take it easy. This is video 1.1 geometry. Talk to you soon.